We're going to get a little bit more complex and put the past two sections together. And it's not too difficult. We're just going to figure out if there's a common factor. We need to factor that out first. So you guys might have seen the method before. We have A times C and B. So you would do 5 times 60, which would be 300, negative 300 in this case, and then 20. That does not work if you have a common factor. You need to take the common factor away first. So what we're going to do, we have 5x squared plus 20x minus 60. We're going to kind of do a pre-factoring. What do these all three have in common? Well, I can see they all can divide by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Divide a 5 from each one. So we'll have 4x minus 12. All right, so that's like a pre-factoring. We brought this 5 out to the front. Now we need to focus on the quadratic on the inside. So what multiplies to negative 12? Let me just go ahead and put this up here, actually. What multiplies to negative 12 and adds to 4? So one of them has to be negative because our multiple here is negative. So I'm going to go with 6 and negative 2. Those multiply to negative 12 and add to 4. So that means this x squared plus 4x minus 12 could be, or is, x plus 6 times x minus 2. But we do have that 5 out front. Let's look at another one. I wanted to go over this one because there's a negative in the front. So I'm going to start by factoring out. You have to factor the negative. If it was just a negative x squared plus 5x plus 6, you have to factor that negative out before you begin. You have to have negative 1, then times x squared minus 5x minus 6. So you would have to do that. That is something you would have to do if you have the negative up front. But this is also a 3, so we're going to take the negative and the 3. So we'll have negative 3, and then that's going to be x squared. 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. 9 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. So be careful with the signs. That's where you could possibly make your mistakes in this. Let's go ahead and factor out that inner quadratic. The x squared minus 2x minus 3. So what multiplies to negative 3 and adds to negative 2? Negative 3 and 1. So we're going to have negative 3 times x minus 3, x plus 1.